Welcome back to GoodKnit Kisses. This is Kristen, and my friends with allfreeknitting.com and I would like to present you with the rest of this bag. We're finishing it up today. We've been working on this. We've got the base of the bag, the bottom part with the 8 rows, and then 3 sections of 5, and then we've got this sort of ridged look here with the purl and a couple of E-wrap knit rows through the back loop, and then we bound off. We've made an I-cord, and now we're going to put our I-cord in our bag. And what we want to do is kind of start from the inside of the bag and come up under the second to last knit row and right above where this purl row is. So look for the purl row, it's the part that bumps out, and then pull your I-cord through and then leave on a good little tail here, and kind of just hold it back inside so it doesn't move anywhere. And then now we're just going to loop this on through. So you've got this ridge here. I'm calling it a ridge. This row here that you can see clearly. We're going to go over that and back through. Pull it all the way in, and then we're going to come up and we're going to skip a row. So we went back in the back, and we're going to skip a row and come up on the outside and leave these kind of loose. You're not going to really pull it very tight. Let there be a little bit of slack. You see that? And then go to the skip that row and go over. Well, you're not really skipping. You're just weaving in and out of the rows. I should say that. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you skip. And then just go in and out of these rows. Whoops, shouldn't have pulled that through. I'm sorry. So you're just staying above this purl row. And the reason why I have two, we're not actually going to go in between these two knit stitches here. Well, it's a twisted knit stitch. The E-wrap is a twisted knit if you're not familiar. But I'm just going above the purled row because it gives it a nice little base, and you've got extra yarn to support some weight. But we made these 2 rows here so that it kind of hides the width of this this handle that we're making. You can really make any type of handle you want. The reason why I made this one is so that it has a drawstring effect, and you can have the flexibility of having a really long handle to go over your shoulder, or you can have 2 handles for the bag, so you can carry it like a purse in your hand, or if you're making this for a child, those can be 2 straps that go over their shoulders. I originally made this bag as a beach bag for my 4-year-old. She's almost 5 is what she would say. About to have a birthday. So this is intended to be a beach bag, although you could really use it for like a shopping bag. You could make a few of these actually and take them to the store. It's going to be more expensive than buying some of those green take-home bags that some people have, but you could certainly wash this multiple times, and you made it unique. If you left it somewhere at a friend's, they'd certainly know it was yours. So you could wash this. This one's made of all cotton like we did, but again, my first bag that I did with a nylon cord and with the cotton, and the nylon would certainly get a lot of wear, and you could do 2 cords with the nylon, or even 2 strands of the nylon, or even just the one, and it would be more of an open meshy type bag. I originally was making it to be with swimsuits. So we're just weaving in and out here as we go. Continue on until you get to the end, and we'll join back up. Okay, now we are back at the beginning. I've come all the way to where this cord is coming on the inside. I actually have a row here and another row here, and I would have continued, but what would happen is this tail would come through here and be on this side, on the outside of the bag, and then this one's already on the inside. So rather than having two cords go in this part here, I'm not sure if you can see that, but rather than them two go through the same stitch and join up, what I'm going to do is just link it up here, and then we'll just have two skipped instead of one. So what we're going to do is join these two pieces up by tying them together. Tie these pieces in. You can make a knot or however you like to stitch your pieces together. I'd rather just have a knot personally. I think for a bag and a handle, I'd rather just see that it's not going anywhere. Because this is variegated, I'm not really having to be really extra picky with how my seam looks. So however works well for you. I just made a little double knot here, and then what you want to do is take your crochet hook and start pulling in these threads here, all your yarn. So just kind of put your needle in and your crochet hook in and start pulling it through, and you've got all this extra material here. So once you've got a few inches going, I've gone about 2 inches, well, almost 2 inches, then wherever you feel like stopping, and then just cut off the excess, and then you've woven in this good and tight. It's not going anywhere. So after we've got that in there, and you can do that on your own. You've got your bag. What you want to do is kind of pull on one side and get a nice long handle going, and then find the opposite side of the bag by kind of matching it up like this, and then start pulling on the cord there and feeding it through, and get an identical size. I'm sorry, can't talk. So we have got our bag here. We've got two handles. See that? And we've got this drawstring. You could really make it into a fully closed drawstring bag like this. Hang it over your shoulder. You could have your towel rolled up. See how long of a tube this is? What I've done is I roll up my towel and then have it long ways in here. And then you just open that up, and you can certainly keep this an open, loose bag here, and then hold on to your handles. The other thing you can do is pull on it, and then you've got a super long handle for hanging things or putting it over your arm. Whatever you want to do, it's just a nice flexible bag. You could even use it as a purse if you like. So I'm so glad to present this with you and my friends at allfreeknitting.com. Thank you so much for joining us. Have fun with this bag. Be sure and log on to our Facebook site and share your creations as well. Again, this is Kristen at GoodKnit Kisses. Happy looming!